Hi, I'm Mike Stanzik for Digital Electronics Classroom. Thanks for joining us. In this video, we're going to build a 2-input AND gate. And so I'll go through that whole build now. So I have my 5-volt leads. I'm going to plug them into the rail here. So we got 5 volts in ground plugged into the rail. I've also, excuse me, I've also pre-cut a couple of wires to jump them to the opposite side rail. So go plus to plus. And minus to minus. And so it looks something like this. Okay. And then I'll place my chip. Make sure it's seated nicely, firmly down. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and connect to pin 14, 5 volts. Oops, excuse me. Great. And then we'll connect ground to pin 7. There we go. And the next thing I'm going to do is put in a couple of buttons. Each of these buttons needs 5 volts. On the top. And it's nice to have these pre-cut wires. Makes life a lot easier. Okay, and there we go. So 5 volts on each. Then we'll connect the outputs from the bottom side of the button to our first input on the AND gate. So on these TTL AND gates, it goes 2 inputs and then to the output from left to right on the AND gate. Okay, that looks good. We also need a 10K pull down resistor for each of these. And I've gone ahead and cut off the leads a bit on these resistors so that they fit into the breadboard without a lot of exposed wire. And they go to ground. So I'll go right into the rail. And they connect to the bottom side of the button. There we go. And see, I don't want to have a situation where right here where we can see that these 2 wires are exposed, and one is ground and one is 5 volts, and I don't want that to touch, and so that's important to make sure that you're not touching there and shorting out your circuit. Okay. Next I'll put an LED. So on the LED, the long wire is positive and the short wire is negative. I'm going to arrange it like this. Okay. The output from my AND gate will go to the positive side of the LED. There we go. I like to keep my wires flat so I can see where everything is going. And then I need a current limiting resistor. I'm going to choose a 220, and then I'll put that from the negative side of my LED to ground. And there we go. Okay. And so that is our complete build. And now we'll see if it works. So one button, the other button, both buttons. Okay, what do I have wrong here? It looks like, I see it. Do you see it? All right, and so this is a beautiful moment where I've made a mistake, and I can see it right here. I've plugged this positive into the negative rail, and so let's go ahead and fix that. And you'll make that mistake too. We all do. One button, the other button, and both buttons. Yay, it works. So this is an AND gate, so one button doesn't work, the other button doesn't work, but two together make the LED light up. Thanks for watching. I hope you found value in this video, and have a wonderful day.